Well, hi everyone, and welcome to this session of ExecuNet Masterclass. I'm your host, Tony Vlahos, and my guest this hour is the world-renowned psychologist and New York Times best-selling author, Dr. Henry Weisinger. Criticism in the workplace can be painful, at the very least difficult to give or receive. For some, it's worse than going to the dentist. Even the knowledge that your work will be critiqued would have butterflies flying in your stomach like crazy. But if handled appropriately by both the person criticized and the person being criticized, critical feedback can promote constructive growth in individuals and relationships, improve performance, and promote change. Dr. Weisinger will cover that and much more today. It's pretty important stuff and part of our commitment here at ExecuNet to connect you with higher value thinking that can help shape your career, how you work, and how you lead others.
Criticism is about telling a person how to do it better, but you need to be able to ask yourself, how can I help the person improve? One of the ways on a concrete level that you can make criticism improvement oriented is to move it into the future by using words like next time. Look at the father who says to his son, I can't believe you let that ground ball go through your legs. You let in 3 runs, you blew the game. I didn't realize you were that bad. How do you think that child feels in his next Little League game? He won't even be in it. He'll get a stomach ache the morning up. Compare that to the coach or father who says, hey, next time there's a ground ball hit to you, just bend down and block it. Next time you give a presentation, Alice, you'll find it more effective if you leave time for some questions. When you use the word next time, it promotes a sense of confidence because you're telling the person that you trust them to succeed. Okay, we talked about protecting the person. Choose the right words. Nobody is holding a gun to your head and say, these are the words that you must use. You can always choose the words that come out of your mouth. Unfortunately, because most of the time, not most of the time, but a lot of the time that we give criticism is fueled by anger or disappointment. So right off the bat, you're not managing your own emotions. That's probably step one. You cannot criticize somebody effectively if you cannot manage your own emotions. You know, in this sense, criticism is actually a microcosm of the concept of emotional intelligence, because you have to be sensitive to the person you are speaking to. You have to be tuned in to their emotional reactions. You have to know how to deal with them. And you also have to be able to manage your own emotions. Look at some of these little words. Get rid of the word shouldn't. Change your shoulds to coulds. When I say you should be doing this, that is a sense of rigidity. That is the hallmark of the destructive critic, my way or the highway. So change your shoulds to coulds. There's a big difference when you use the word could. Next time you could do this, you could do this. Could creates a sense of options. When you tell a person what they should have done, it actually implies that they were wrong. Get rid of the word always and never. Use the word sometimes. Always and never is a gross overgeneralization. You always do this. You're never on time. Well, that is like holding a shotgun at somebody. They're going to see blood, and it's going to be your blood. Much better to use the word sometimes. When I say sometimes you do this, there's less likelihood that the other person will get defensive, because sometimes it's true. Always and never will rarely ever be true. And as I said already, avoid emotionally loaded words. Because they're emotional, you do not want the person emotional. You want the person to be calm, because when a person is calm, they become more mentally flexible in their thinking, which translates into greater receptivity. Have you ever noticed that something happens on a Tuesday morning, you get a parking ticket, a bad performance appraisal, you get angry. 3 days later, it's no big deal. What's changed? Not the event. The event stays the same. What's changed is your perception of the event.